Welcome back to the podcast. Tim, welcome to the second video episode.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
It's a pleasure to be on this platform again.
I know, we had a lot of fun last
call it
time.
a mezzanine platform.
Yeah, mezzanine platform.
A platform above the rest, but below the best.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, no, okay. Yeah, we're not the best, but we are.
That's a good description for the mezzanine level.
I like that a lot, bro. I like that a lot.
All right. So the new mezzanine level is above the rest, but below the best.
Mate, t-shirt. That is a t-shirt idea.
T-shirt.
Right? That is a t-shirt idea. As you can see, we don't have beers with us just yet because coming up is a liquid gold segment where we will taste test beers that we'll say we've tried them before, but we want to give nice descriptions for the listeners.
Yep. Copy. Definitely something that I want to get into.
Yeah.
Is definitely throwing down a frothy
yeah.
with mate.
Exactly. Cracking a cold one with the boy. You.
Definitely cracking the whip and cracking a cold one at the same time.
What do you mean? Cracking a whip?
Mate, cracking the metaphorical whip, but also cracking a cold one. That's what I mean.
Okay. All right. I don't know what you mean by the whip.
You know what I mean.
No, I don't. No.
It was like a whip play. No, cracking the whip on life, Lewis, because it has been a big week. It was my Friday today.
Yeah.
So it comes to the end of the week, so it's weekend for me now. But cracking the whip on life. I think we're in our business shirts.
Yeah, that's one thing. We're dressed nice and smart.
Look good for the pod.
Yeah, we got to look good because in the last episode we weren't looking that professional.
Not at all.
So we thought we'd dress ourselves up a little bit, get some button-ups going. I've got a hat on because
it's
this
inside
hair,
and it's 10 degrees over in England.
It's lockdown locks, mate. And the beard as well. Fire out, Chop City. Am I right?
Look, mate, I'm thick at the moment. I'm wearing the light salmon polo.
Yeah.
With the blue collar. And the floral patterns.
Yeah.
It's not a bad one. It's like I've just got off the golf course, but
you are looking
not the
good,
only
though.
couple of dingers I've hit today.
Did you get par or sink a few holes? I bet.
No, I just wanted to look nice for the pod, and what can I say? I look tremendous.
You do look tremendous, mate. Well, how about we crack on? I'm thirsty. I want a beer.
I'm sorry. I wasn't supposed to drink until the segment, but you know me. I love a beer.
Yeah, it's right. You couldn't resist.
As much as the next bloke. Unless the next bloke's name's Ben Cousins.
He loves a beer.
He loves beer and drugs.
Ooh, all right. We got to stick away from drugs. They're not good for you. Alcohol's okay though.
Alcohol. And the occasional drug.
It's good for the liver.
Great for the liver. Makes it work.
Bad for the belly.
Hey, I haven't been for a run this week, but my liver's been for about 15 runs.
I've done a marathon with my liver.
Yeah. No, definitely. All right. Well,
let's
join us on the next segment in the pod.
Woo. It's liquid gold. My beverage is really cold. Is a flavor we can bold. Yes, Tim, we're back with Liquid Gold. Haven't heard that song in a while, but it's back. It's ready.
We are back.
What's that? The first one? You got your first beer there?
We're on the Michael Beers. I have got my first beer.
Yeah. What is it called? We got to give the listeners the name.
Asahi Black.
Oh, good
If you ever had it, it's honestly the nicest beer I've ever had. The head's gone down, but tell you what, wait until I taste it.
Mate, I've got here a Beaver Lupulloid IPA. There it is.
Yeah.
There's the can. Unreal.
You've visited Beaver Town a couple of times, haven't you, Lee?
Fuck. No comments. No comments.
How's its pourability, mate?
I'm drinking out of the can, mate. That's the whole point. Cracking a cold one.
That is crass.
I don't have a beer glass like you. I'm living in squalor over here.
That is crass.
Cheers, mate.
At least to give it a good cheers, hang on, here we go. Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. So
that is unreal.
It's a 6.7%, this one. It's fairly strong.
Yeah. This is a, let me run you through. This is a 5.5. It's a heavy bottle.
Yeah.
I'm sure the NRL players use these exact bottles to beat up their girlfriends. That would be the bottle that they'd choose. If I played rugby league, I would definitely choose this bottle, or a Stella Toys. You know that, because the head just grips so nice when you play.
Well, on a lighter note, this can is about as aesthetically pleasing as Zac Efron's abs or Margot Robbie herself. What do you reckon?
In what movie? Just
the
kinks out there. We've got Suicide Squad.
Wolf of Wall Street. Come on.
Wolf of Wall Street, mate. That is just for your traditional classy jump.
Exactly.
Yes.
The taste. It's a bit weak on the taste, I must say. Like you could drink about 20 of these, and you'd think it was water. You'd think, oh, I'm being healthy here. But it's 6.7% alcohol, and it would fuck you up.
That's weak on the taste. This is like drinking velvet. So smooth, so nice. You'd almost think you were Marco Polo on the trading route, drinking straight silk. Because at the moment, my mouth is in heaven.
Silk.
It's laying in white Egyptian cotton right now. My tongue. That is what it's like.
Oh, bro. I wish I was sipping some Asahi Blacks with you. Remember that night where we went to our close friend of the pods, Rory, and we went to his place and we sunk about 10 of them. Nah, not 10. 8 of them each, roughly.
Yeah.
And it was it was a lot. It was a lot.
They were unreal.
And we're sitting on his balcony overlooking the beach, the view. Unreal. Unreal times that.
And Howard, Lewis, if you were to describe your beer, because it is liquid gold.
It is.
You know, we become connoisseurs during this liquid gold segment.
Oh, we have.
How would you describe your beer as a famous person, as a celebrity?
Well, as I said before, aesthetically, Zac Efron. But then it's a little bit bland, if I'm honest. So
it's like a Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
Good to look at, but a lot of personality.
Jennifer Lawrence, she is decent looking, but lacks a little bit on the inside. Lacks a little bit of personality. I'm sorry, but Katniss Everdeen cannot hold you up for your career, all right?
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Look, I was to say, holistically looking at the beer, I'd say probably like a Piers Brosnan in the vintage 007 days.
Yeah.
Back as James Bond. However,
classy.
I'd almost say it'd be like a George Clooney to the taste buds, just smooth, suave, very tasty.
Yeah.
Or like a Leonardo DiCaprio in a suit, Oscar night. That's what I'd say it's like.
Wow. Tell you what, I've got beer envy right now.
I know.
Because, look, as nice as this is and as drinkable as this is, Asahi Black is one of my favourite beers, I must admit. So your boy is a little bit jealous on the beer front. I lost it. I don't know what to say.
Look, almost faultless there, Lewis. You slipped at the final hurdle.
Oh, where do we go from
like
here?
Sally Pearson of of the MC world, mate. Now Sally Pearson. Not a lot of people know. She's an Australian hurdleist.
Yes.
Now she does good for about 90 meters, and the last 20 she pulls a hamstring. So.
And that is what
Shout
this
outs to
segment
Sally.
has done. I just realised though, normally we taste test like a couple of beers, because we only have like a third of a glass to drink, but we've got a whole beer to drink.
We got a whole beer to drink.
So on that night, I think we're only taste testing the one beer tonight.
Oh mate, look, I think the viewers have got exactly what they want. Let's talk about. Would you buy the beer again, Lewis?
100%, 100%. Because look, I'm gonna be honest with the listeners. It has been, I think the last time we recorded, which is about 3 weeks ago now. I think that's like one of the last times I've actually had a drink, like a good drink, of the alcoholic beverage. So, like, I'm feeling it already. I did just go for a run, a little bit dehydrated, but yeah, I'm already fucking feeling this. So, mate, I would buy again.
He's like a little brother with a cricket bat. He's just smacked you in the head.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. If this was an inanimate object, it would be a cricket bat, and it would have hit me in the head.
Mate, it's knocking you silly.
Mate, 100%.
Wow. Well, look, I'm going to be honest. I did start a long time before Liquid Gold. However, your fifth, I will say this about the Asahi Black. Your 10th goes down as good as your first. Your 20th goes down as good as your first. This now is my 6th Asahi Black. I'm going to say it is still as satisfying and pleasing as the first one I had. So, if you were to buy a beer now, it's $30 a 6-pack, 30 Australian dollars, so £15, Louis, a 6-pack.
Wow.
Pretty expensive. However, I would say it's worth it. Definitely. Even if you can only buy a single. Now, I'm no algebraic genius, but that would be working out about $5 for a single.
Wow.
Definitely pay it.
You reckon?
Without a doubt.
See, these were £5 for a 3. So, I mean, you just £10 for a 6-pack, which is $20 Australian. So 2/3 of the price. I would give this out of 10, because we got to rate the beer as well. Forgot about that. Out of 10, I would give this a solid 7.
Okay, and where's it brewed? I'd like to know where it's brewed.
It is brewed in London, Beavertown Brewery. Beavertownbrewery.com. Free shout out. We normally charge a lot for advertisements, but not this time.
Yeah.
Not this time.
Message Beavertown and just say I just gave you a 7. I just gave you a 7. I'm sure you've been at Beavertowns before where you've given them a 10.
Do you reckon there's a 0800 number, like 0800 Beavertown, and it's just like a girl on the other?
bring us Beavertown.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Unreal.
I'll see if I can order that in. There's a brewery near us, or a cellars near us that orders in beers from all over the world.
Okay.
And they've ordered in some weird ones. I was only telling you the other day, I got a Swedish beer that is a sour beer. Omni Polo, if you want to look them up. They're a Swedish company.
They look sick.
They're incredible.
Yeah.
If you get a chance, look them up. However, Asahi Black, it's my 10 out of 10. It is the and I know this comes as a very big shock. I don't give a lot of 10s in life. However, this is something. How I judge 10s is how long you can drink them for, how satisfying it is, and just its overall, like, just bam, you know what you want, you're gonna get it every time.
Yeah.
there's no difference between, as I said, between your first and your 20th beer. They're always going to be the exact same. They're unreal. So.
Yeah, love that. All right, Timmy, let's move on.
Yeah.
All right, Tim, I am opening the batting here. I'm coming out strong. I've got a story for you. Classic.
The first leg of the 4 relay medley.
Yeah, exactly. Classic.
You swim in the 3.
A classic Lewis story time. I've got a story here. Now, it's not really a story, but it's just something that I wanted to bring up with you. So, I've been in England for, hold on, checking the date, 7.5 months now. Fuck, that's a long time. Anyway, I've learned a lot of new stuff.
A long time.
I've learned a lot of new things. English slang, the way the English people talk, everything like that. Right? There's one thing. Well, there's many things, but there's one thing in particular that people in Australia wouldn't know is a thing in England, right? Now, obviously the weather isn't as good in England as it is in Australia, but whenever there is a bit of sunshine and the weather's a little bit warmer, everyone in England does a thing where they go out into their garden and have a few drinks. It's called garden drinks.
Okay.
Everyone in England does it. They all post about it on social media. It is a thing, and I've been involved in it myself. I have.
You have been. So I know about this because you have been tagged in posts before from your English friends.
Yep.
Where you've been literally, and I know where you. I know where Lewis lives, and I would say, look, it's odd because you've got no garden.
No.
But I've seen where you're sitting, and I'm surprised that I can't believe that you would even sit there.
Well, the thing is, my garden isn't a typical garden, right? It isn't a typical English garden. Most people have a lawn with a few chairs and whatnot, and they have proper garden drinks, and they're making homemade cocktails, especially in lockdown as well, by the way. That's when it happened.
That's actually unreal.
Yeah, and the thing is because everyone's in lockdown, and as I mentioned before on the previous episode, the weather in lockdown here has been unreal, sunny most days. Everyone's having garden drinks, everybody. It's all over social media.
That would be so good.
Yeah, but I didn't realize that was a thing until it happened for the first time a couple of weeks ago, and it just blew up on Instagram. Everyone is doing it in England. Didn't know it was a thing. It is a thing. A little bit of knowledge that I wanted to pass on to our listeners.
Mate, that is unreal. Because I sit there and go Australia, we will go down to the beach if it's nice, or we'll go sit. But yeah, you go England, there's no beaches or anything
Yeah.
For a lot of people, you're literally living in the middle of nowhere.
Exactly. There's where I am, I'm in the middle of England. No beaches, no nothing. There's nothing here. I'm struggling because how much I love the ocean.
Yeah.
Or we love the ocean.
So, last, guess who I served today at work?
Who?
Remember that guy the waiter that used to work at Lulu's? That young guy?
Yeah.
And we used to, he came in today, and I was like, fuck, I know him from somewhere. And he's like, you guys used to come into Lulu's, and I was like, yeah. And he's like, with your best mate? I was like, yeah. Now I know you. Now I know exactly what you're talking about. But I was like, mate, we spent some money at that place. Thinking back on it now, he would have seen us every day.
Yeah, 100%. I'm sad that you don't go anymore.
Well, we used to. Me and Lewis, our morning routine was to either run or walk down to the beach.
Yeah.
Our daily routine was to go down for a swim.
Yeah.
Go down for a swim, go get coffees, go back to our house, shower. Lewis would pick me up. Didn't have my license. Pick me up. We'd go to work our fucking ass off, then go down for a swim in the afternoon, then have beers in the night, wake up at either one of each other's houses, and then do it all again the next day. Like, that was literally our routine, and that was so good.
Man. Oh, I tell people that here, and they can't believe it. Everyone's like, why the fuck did you move here? Bro, that was our routine. Unreal. Every day.
So, how many, like you'd know, and all the Aussie viewers would know, but like, there's so many English people that live in Australia, and I serve so many at work. And I go like, oh, where's the accent from? They'll be like such and such, and I'll be like, oh yeah. And they'll be like, you been? And I was like, oh, not there. I went to Stafford. And like, Stafford? Why did you go to Stafford? And I was like, oh mate, my bloody best mate lives there. And they're like, why would you go to Stafford? Of all the places you could go, you literally went to the Midlands where nothing goes on.
That's what everyone thinks about the Midlands, and in the Midlands, everyone's like, Stafford, why? But I like it here, man. I like it. I think it's sick. It's proper English. Like, it is proper.
Hey, I was saying to you the other day, and I had a dream the other night so there's this cafe near Louis, and when I went over there and like stayed with him, it's literally this like glass, like it's like a fishbowl cafe, and there's this main street that goes down Stafford, middle of Stafford. It's called the Verso Lounge, and it's so cool. Like, it'll be fucking freezing cold outside. Everyone's walking down the middle of the street in like scarves and shit, and you're in like the Verso Lounge. They got a fireplace going. They've got like the heating going and stuff, and it'll be like 20 degrees in there. You've got your t-shirt on, your jeans on, and you'll be watching people walk down the middle of the street in like scarves and beanies and big coats, and you're like, this is awesome. And you got a coffee in your hand, and I'm like, mate, I had a dream the other night, and I woke up, and you know this, but I had a dream, and I woke up, and I was like, fuck, that is unreal. That is like the pinnacle of like where I want to be right now, just stuck in like isolation.
Yeah, bro. But the thing is, that Verso Lounge cafe, that isn't open at the moment, and like I would go there at least once or twice a week, because like it was just my hangout. I would just go there just to chill. But
and what a place to chill as well.
Oh, bro, unreal. I used to people watch because like I'm a bit of a loner over here, but I used to people watch like all the time. As you said, it's like a fishbowl.
People watching is should be a sport.
Yeah.
It should be. I reckon it should be an Olympic sport where people go to a random place, people watch.
Yeah.
And then, so they've got to assume what that person's doing. So, like, if they think they're an Olympic people watcher, they're like, oh, that guy's definitely just had like a fight with his like wife or girlfriend or like, and they go and then like now he's off to work and he's like having the shits for the rest of the day. Anyway, then they go and like interview him and be like, yeah, I'm just down here. Like, and then like they cross to like his name would be like Brian or something. And like, we're going to cross down to Brian. Like, Brian, you're with the suspect. What are you going on him? Brian's sitting there going like, yeah, thanks, Bill. I'm down here with, what's your name? He's like, Trevor. And he's like, yeah, I'm down here with Trevor. Have you had a fight with your partner today? Like, yeah.
Yeah, we got it right.
He's like, okay. And are you off to work? And do you expect this to be a shitty day? And he'll be like, mate, I know this will be a shitty day. It's like, I've got a meeting at 9 o'clock or something. And then Brian will be like, okay, back to you boys. And Bill will be like, well, now we've got our Australian competitor who's just nailed the first call of the day.
Bro, it sounds like something like Hamish and Andy would do, like on their gap year TV show. But
with Ryan Sheldon.
yeah, exactly. But I think we should do one of our own.
Yeah, people watching.
New idea, possible.
We're gonna have a turkey party. So us, the watchee, we being the watcher,
Yep.
watcher watching the watchee, and then an interviewer who goes down on the front lines.
Yeah. If you want to be the interviewer, send us a message.
We're going to need one from each country. So we're going to need an English interviewer and an Australian interviewer.
Yes.
If you can, if you want to dress up in your best reporting outfit.
Yep. If you have a tie.
What you're going to need is a black pair of dress pants.
Yeah.
And a light blue long sleeve with a black tie. No, not black tie.
No.
Funky tie.
I was going to say
You've got to own a party tie.
Yes, party ties are a must.
Yeah.
I don't think I've got any party ties. I need a party tie. Next purchase.
My dad's... Your dad is also straight out of the 80s. He would have a party tie.
Yeah, I'll just use one of his, to be honest. Anyway, people watching Olympic Games, new idea, possibly.
Possibly.
Let's move on.
Reuben.
Yes, Timmy.
You know we love a seg.
We do.
You know we love a seg made by us. Now, a segment that we introduced a couple of weeks back was Trust the Pod. Trust the Pod was a segment where you and I, we'd give the viewers something that they might be missing out on life, or something that they've never experienced in life, something that they've never thought about in life.
No, some life hacks, some tips, some tricks, all of that.
And we would give it to them because we are old souls.
Mm-hmm.
We are souls that have lived well beyond our age. And I feel like we've got a lot to offer some of the viewers in terms of tips, tricks, life hacks, hints.
You are 100% right. So we have made a new jingle, haven't we?
Yeah, mate. It's coming along nice. And here it is.
Here it is.
Life hacks and tips for life from two trustworthy guys. Oh, you got to trust the podcast. Life hacks and tips for life from two trustworthy guys. Oh, you got to trust the podcast.
So, Louis, this week on Trust the Pod, last week we gave you, last pod we gave you avoid splashback and a few others, all very useful tips.
Yeah.
However, this week we've got some very special ones for you. Louis, would you like to kick us off with a TTP?
Well, we did, probably like a month ago, we did send out a message to our Instagram followers to, send in their life hacks that we could use. So this one comes in from JDougie18 on Instagram. They say that when you're at the bar, you should always buy 2 drinks instead of just the one, because you don't want to have to queue up again. And I could not agree more with them. That's what we do. There's a classic photo of us like triple parked. But you don't need to go that far. Double parking's okay. Double parking's enough.
Mate, leading into the next TTP, if you ever do have to go up, it's usually long weekends, popular bars. When you do have to buy more than one beer at a time, little tips to hold your drinks.
Yep.
All right? They pour the schooners. They're pouring them, pints, whatever you're buying. Now, this is only not for the faint-hearted.
No.
Mind you, this is a one tougher than a sleeper hold. It is when they pour the first 2 schooners, you take at least the head off the first schooner, at least the head off the second schooner. Now you get 2 second full schooners. Say you're going up for a shout for you and a mate, you're getting 2 schooners at once. If you don't have the big enough fingers to do the 4 hold, and it's a tough hold, but you can take the first 2 heads off the first 2 schooners, and then you stack the full schooners inside the second schooners.
Yep.
barring that, the first two, the second two schooners won't touch the first two schooners' beer.
Got 2 cups here. That is what it would look like.
That is what it looked
So
like in one hand.
You've left enough room so that one glass isn't touching the beer in the other glass. But that is what it should look like. And you got 2 of them. Just a little tip and trick to help you through.
All right. Here's a TTP for everybody.
TTP is trust the pod, if you didn't get that.
So, TTP. So, especially in these tough times of the COVID-19, another time for a COVID update. If you have to go get your phone serviced or anything for Telstra, Vodafone, Optus, Spark Network, things like that, where do you go? You obviously want to go to their face-to-face store. Now, if they're shut, which a lot of them are, here's a trick to skip the queues. And instead of staying on the phone on hold for hours upon hours, here's a little trick to get straight through and patch through
How do you do that?
Who you need to talk to. How do you do that, mate? Well, answer. Go through the prompts. Say that you're a new customer. So
that is
where they make
gold.
Where they make their money is, and this is coming straight from the source. I know this for a fact. Where they make their money is on new customers. Now they want to sign you up to a new plan. So if you're a new customer and say you're calling up Vodafone, which is an international brand, you're calling up Vodafone and they go through the prompts and they press 1 for an existing customer, press 2 for a new customer, press 3, you press 2.
Fuck.
You go straight through because they want.
So they put preference. They put preference to the new customers.
True.
So you skip the queue.
I'll tell you.
Oh my days! Because I have spent like almost an hour one time just holding for like something that is so minuscule. Okay, so that's gonna help me for one, but
That's gonna help you.
But I think it's not just gonna help me; it's gonna help everyone.
If you still get on a hold on new customers, message their Facebook. Also another hack. Because their Facebook will be a bot until it can't answer bot anymore. Yeah. And then so once it can't answer bot, send it through to an actual replier. Now, a few of my friends are actually, I'm not going to say who the Facebook replies for, but they're for a company. And a bot can answer, it's like 92% of questions that are asked online.
What are the 8% that it can't answer? Like, what is the meaning of life?
Yeah, but they're so smart that they, and if you get to a point where they can, like, patch you through to a service, like a tech person or something. Yeah. Like, that's when my friends come into, and they're all for the same company, and they know exactly, like, they can tell you all the little tips and tricks around it, but that's just a little tip for the pod.
No, I rate that. I rate that highly because I've taken some notes on that, actually. So I write in shorthand, so you might not have seen me write it, but I did write it down because I need to call Vodafone, especially because I've got some shit going down with them. Don't want to go into detail on that, but they're taking me for a big ride, that's for sure.
Mate, now you're riding Route 66 with bloody Vodafone.
Oh, mate.
In a topless Corvette.
Yeah.
Red stripe down the middle. They
There's so many potholes. There's so many potholes as well. It's a rough ride, that's for sure.
A lot of highway patrol. And for some reason, you've got a plastic bag in the back that just keeps fucking rustling around.
Oh, mate. Fuck. Anyway,
Yeah, no,
we want to move aside from that solemn subject. But no, that's a sick tip, bro. Love that.
Great tip.
That's probably one of our best.
I know.
Because I know that's going to save so much time.
Do we want another TTP or hold off?
I think we hold off. We save it for another episode, maybe. We leave it to the listeners as well. If you have a TTP, if you have a life hack for Trust the Pod, send us a message, send it through. We'll give you a shout out like we did at the start of this one.
Mate, I'm looking at all you down the barrel of this camera. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, we're talking
if
to
you've
you.
got a TTP, hey, I'm talking to you. If you've got a TTP
send it through.
And you want to send it through, or you think that people should know about it, send it through. Also, on top of that, is keep listening each week because you will get smarter with these two old souls pointing, directing, coasting you through, coaching you through life.
We are two trustworthy guys.
We are, and I think that's the moral of TTP. You just got to trust us, and you got to believe that our word is our word.
100%, Tim.
So, guys, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Almost Everything Podcast. Now, we've got a couple of socials that you can get us in touch with. So, E.G. Louis, chuck us out our Instagram.
All right, Instagram is at Almost Everything Podcast. That is also our TikTok as well. We've had so many of you sending through, or tagging us in your videos, hashtagging. We've almost gone viral. It's really taking off. We've also got a Twitter, Tim. I made that the other day. It is...
Hit us with it.
Well, it is at Almost E Podcast because Almost Everything Podcast is too long for Twitter, apparently. So it is Almost E Podcast. Almost Everything that's too long. Just Almost Everything is too long. So yeah, it's too long. That's why I went Almost E Pod. Check out our Twitter. We post updates of when we are posting our episodes. Check out our YouTube as well. This is going to be on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, like, all that fucking shit that you're supposed to do. Show your love. We really appreciate it. We're going to do more of these as well because we enjoy doing them. So check out our YouTube, Almost Everything Podcast. Instagram, we're probably the most active on Instagram. We've got the most followers on there. So check that out. And that's all our socials. Oh, wait. Email. Forgot our email. thealmosteverythingpodcast@gmail.com. Look, I can't get to all the emails. There's so many. So try and spread out the love across all our socials because email is just getting bombarded at the moment.
And it's the green logo, okay?
Yeah.
Lewis, put it up on the YouTube video now.
Green logo, this is
now,
it. Boom.
Also, please, if you've got a friend who likes podcasts or something, tell them. Tell them because we really want to get this out there, and I feel like a lot of people could perhaps benefit. And like it's good just to get out there, get listened. So.
Yeah, share it around. We really appreciate it, guys. Thanks for listening. Almost Everything. Tim and Lewis signing out. Peace.
Bye now.